Greetings and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nerissa and I am a mom to 3 children. One of my children, the middle child, is on the autism spectrum. He is 12 years old. He was diagnosed with ADHD, Tourette syndrome, learning difficulty, challenging behavior, and anxiety. So I am here today to talk about the parent's role in the formulation of EHCP. That is what I want to discuss today. Sometimes as parents, we don't realize that we play major roles in the formulation of this document, and we lay back and think that professionals are going to do this for us, and sometimes we have to get pushed, and we just don't realize that we play a very, very important role, and the direction the EHCP is going to take depends on us. So yes, let's get into it. And as I begin, in the beginning, I want to start by defining what is an EHCP. An EHCP is an education and healthcare plan. It's a plan for education and health and care that is put in place by both parents and professionals so that the child can be supported. And this is a legal document for children and young people aged 0 to 25 years with special educational needs or disabilities, which is referred to as SEND, special educational needs. So this is a document that is legal, and it outlines their educational, health, and social care needs, the support required to meet those needs, as well as the goals that the professionals and the parents aim to achieve. An EHCP is created after a formal education, health, and care plan needs assessment is completed by the local authority. So this is a legal document. Parents, don't sleep on your EHCP role. You need to take this serious because it's a legal thing. And what is it? It's a legal binding document that details a child or young person's requirements and the support that they will receive. It brings together a person's needs across education, a person's needs across health, as well as the social care, to ensure that the support is well coordinated. So we really need to pay attention as parents and play our role with diligence so that our child, our loved one, can receive the support that we so desire. So who is it for? It is for children and young people up to the age of 25. And these children has to have complex and significant special educational needs. So those are the people that are drafted or designed the EHCP for. It's for those children who has got special significant educational needs and disabilities. So you need to understand that you are doing this so that your child can get the support that they will benefit from, the support that will help them to thrive, the support that will empower them and make the education setting, the healthcare, the social care setting beneficiary to them. So as a parent, sometimes we leg back, we sit back and think things will work their way out. It's not always the case. Sometimes you have to be actively involved, and so that your child also, you express exactly what their needs are. Imagine if this document is formulated and you are not there, and somebody who is not their parent or who doesn't stay with that child is the one in the formulation of this document. They will miss a lot of things that are really key to your child's needs. That's why you have to be actively involved, and you don't have to sleep. Parents, do not sleep on this one. So now that we have defined what an EHCP is, we have also discussed who is it designed for. I want us to talk about the list of the things that a parent should do in preparation of the EHCP formulation or review. It can be formulation if it's the first time this is being done, the EHCP consultation is being made, or it's a review because it gets renewed regularly. For other children, it gets renewed annually. For my child, because he has got challenging behaviors, it gets reviewed every 3 months, because sometimes the needs differs from one point to another. And so it just depends again on what you are going to state in that EHCP on the parent section. So this is a list that I've written from my parenting from my parenting perspective, a parent who has been through the process for years. And also I think it will resonate with some other parents who would like to pursue the EHCP. So what is it that the parents need to do? Number one, gather all your records. Once you have been invited, or once you are pushing for an EHCP, gather all your records. We are talking about the previous IEP. If where you have been, maybe you have been using an individual educational plan, if you have had one, like when I came to the UK, before we came to the UK, we were in South Africa, and in South Africa, we were using an individual educational plan, which is IEP. And it's the same document, even though back in Africa, it's only a document that includes the educational plan, because there is no social care and there is no health care plan there. The health care and social care is privatized back in Africa. But because in the UK, all this work together, the education, the health, the social care, they work together, and they are all included in the EHCP. So you need to have a copy of your previous one. And you also need school reports from either the previous school or that same school. You need school reports. You need therapist reports. You need the OT, the report for the speech therapy, the psychologist report, and you need medical reports or diagnosis reports. Those are the documents you want. And you also need, remember in one of my previous videos, I discussed about the importance of record keeping. If you haven't watched that video, please do go and watch it. It's a very important video to watch, because it helps you. That's when you realize that when you're now preparing for an EHCP, you need to have your documents at hand. And one of the documents that you must have is your behavior logs, the behavior records that you are making yourself at home, the things that you are recording at home that are happening. And also you need samples and notes from previous meetings. Really, you need to keep notes when you are having meetings with professionals. Take notes and keep those notes, because as you are being organized, it shows you are prepared and informed. Don't go to a meeting with professionals showing that you have no clue what the meeting is about, showing that you have no clue what you are supposed to do in that meeting. That makes the professionals not take you serious. Be organized. It shows you care about your child. It shows that you care, because you as a parent going into that meeting with professionals and you don't have enough information, who else do you think will care about your child if you are not on the forefront of caring? Number 2, keep your own parental log. Keep your own. Number 2, in preparation of an EHCP, keep your own parental log. Keep records of what is happening. Keep your records of what has happened, so that you have a point of reference when you are being asked. You know exactly what to say. You know exactly what to say. Parents, this is the most important thing, because that parental log, it includes the meltdowns that your child has. It includes how many meltdowns they have in a day, the patterns, the sensory overload patterns. It's included in the parental log. The home struggles that you have with your child, those are the things you keep in that log. The meltdowns and sensory overload patterns, the challenges that you have in general with your child, at home, the social challenges, the sleep issues, your child's strengths and wins, things that are getting harder. Record them. What is it that is getting harder? Record that. Notes on school communication. Professionals, they love real life examples. In all those aspects, meltdowns, home struggles, social challenges, sleep issues, strengths and wins, use real life examples. Make them get into your shoes. Bring them into your life by using real life examples. You can use examples like, this other day we went to the shop and he did this, 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 this. This other day we went to the library and he did this. I always refer to real life issues. When I mentioned that he had a meltdown, we had done this and we did this. Show that you are proactive. You know you are hands-on. Number 3 of the things that you need to do as you prepare for your EHCP plan. Review the current plan before the meeting. That is if there is any. If there is nothing, it's okay. Read the entire EHCP plan that you have had before and ask yourself, what goals were met in the past EHCP? What goals were not met and why? Are the supports have the support been actually delivered? Does the plan still match the needs? Write down what you want to talk about. Write down. Don't just go to a meeting showing that you don't even know why you are going there. Write down what you want to talk about. Number 4 of the list of things that you need to know or do as a parent getting ready for an EHCP. Make a list of your non-negotiables. There are things that you are not going to negotiate, that you just say, this is how I want it. These are things your child absolutely need. For example, one-to-one support, depending on the severity of the complex needs. Sensory breaks, a calm space, visual schedules, OT or speech therapy, reduced transitions, modified homework. In expressing all these needs, the non-negotiables, be very confident. Be very, very confident and clear. Number 5 of what you need to do or to bring to the table when coming to the EHCP formulation. Gather evidence of your child's needs. This evidence can include videos of meltdowns, handwriting struggles, sensory reactions. It can include photos. It can include reports from teachers or quotes from teachers or tutors. It can include incident sheets. Again, record keeping. Timelines of regressions and improvements. Keep record of that. The regressions and improvements that are happening, keep them, because that evidence strengthens your voice as a parent. Number 6, clarify your child's strengths. Clarify your child's strengths. School often focuses on struggles. You bring the balance. List your child's interests, motivators, learning style, communication abilities, areas where they shine. You need to highlight those as the parent, because this helps the team to create meaningful goals for your child. And then item number 7, write down at least 5 top concerns, things that you are really concerned about. Because meetings move fast, and have a list so that you know exactly when you are organized. You have a list like emotional regulation, and then you talk about emotional regulations, your concerns around emotional regulation. Social support, you talk about that quickly. Sensory needs, you talk about your sensory needs concerns. Academic gaps, talk about those concerns as well. And the transitions, talk about that. You remember, you are the advocate, you are the voice of your child. Number 8, prepare questions in advance. These are some of the questions that you can ask in an EHCP consultation. How will progress be measured? Who is responsible for delivering this kind of support? Any support that is going to be discussed there, ask and find out who is responsible, who is your go-to person if you want to follow up on that aspect of the meeting. How often will I receive updates? What happens if goals are not met? How is sensory needs being addressed daily? These are key questions that you need to ask as a parent. Parents who ask good questions, they get better EHCP formulated. Remember that parents who ask questions, they get better EHCP plans formulated. Number 9, bring someone with you to the meeting. If you know it's going to be emotional for you, get some emotional support, a friend or a family member or whoever cares to come with you. Another adult that can help you to take notes, support you emotionally, because believe you me, it can be an emotional meeting. Speak up if you feel overwhelmed and help remember details afterwards. So they will help you to take notes, they will support you emotionally, and they will help you to speak up if you feel overwhelmed, and they will help you to remember the details afterwards. So you need somebody to come with you to that meeting. Never feel the need that you should only go alone. Have someone to give you the support you need. Number 10, request draft documents before the meeting so that you have the meeting and you can go through it. And you jot and highlight where you really need to address. Request these documents, especially for EHCP. Reading drafts beforehand prevents you from being rushed or surprised with some items and that will not sit well with you. Number 11, make sure you understand the legal rights, especially with an EHCP. Understand the legal rights. You don't need to be an expert, but know what to support your child is entitled to, what the school must legally provide, how the process works, when and how to appeal. Confidence changes everything for you, but confidence comes also with preparation. And you become more confident if you know really exactly what you want to say. Prepare your emotional headspace. Prepare yourself emotionally. You can cry because EHCP meetings can be overwhelming. They can be stressful. They can be draining. Remind yourself as you are getting ready for this EHCP meeting that you know your child the best. Of all the people that are going to be sitting in that meeting, you know that child the best. And you are their voice. You are their advocate. It's okay to ask for pauses during the meeting to say, can I please have 2 minutes break? It's okay to disagree. It's okay to cry. I don't know how many times I've cried in meetings. I don't know how many times I've disagreed. It's very much okay. Your voice matters. Number 13, decide on your child's input. Depending on age and how comfortable they are, bring their drawings or notes. Share their interests. Bring a video of what they want. You can take them a video and ask them, what do you want to do in your life? Where do you want to go? Do you want to be in school? Take a video and bring it to the meeting. Or simply represent their wishes. Number 14, bring a notebook or use your phone to take notes. Bring a notebook. Document what is happening in that meeting. You don't want to sit there and not record anything. Document the promises that are made, the support offered, the time frames mentioned, the teacher's comments. Anything you want to follow up on, record it. Write everything down. End with a clear understanding. Before you leave the EHCP meeting, know who is doing what, when will it start, when will you review the progress, and when is the next meeting. Because when you have clarity of what is going to be done, who is going to do it, and when are they going to do it, you have the power to follow up. In your following up, you will be actually knowing, because you know this is the person that I must contact. I want to end this video by saying I hope you found this list helpful. to guide you as you embark on your EHCP process and you know your role as the parent. Because most of the times, parents, we just walk into those meetings without any sense of responsibility. We just walk into an EHCP meeting and you don't even know what you are required to be doing. You leave everything to everyone else except yourself. Yet it's your child's future that is being shaped by that EHCP. Yet it's your child's plans that are being made there. So you have to be actively involved and you have to show that you have to show that you care. You have to show that you want your child's needs met through this EHCP. All the best, and wishing all parents out there who are working on their EHCP processes so that you get the best out of those EHCP. All the best. I wish you all the best. You got this. You got this. You got this. See you in the next video. Bye.